your body, my love, beside the ocean waves. Let your breathing tides come in and wash away. Here
So pretty. They're at all different heights.
Audio is being spotty.
I can hear you. I am, however, unmuted, even though I didn't unmute myself. Can't hear you.
Try adjusting the cable on your microphone because when you lean to one side, I could hear you.
I can't hear you at all.
Test, test, test.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, well, awesome. Thank you for helping me troubleshoot. Let me get rewired. All right, so good, yes. This means good. Awesome, thank you. All right, moving, I had to set up and tear down and set up and tear down to travel. So I guess there was a little glitch. So the theme for today is living artfully. And there are balloons floating in my background. And as I was saying, you probably didn't hear that these are helium balloons from my Oscar party last night. I've had an Oscar party traditionally every year for 30 years maybe or something. It's just one of those things that got started, and I always like doing it. Anyway, there were fresh helium balloons yesterday floating high, and of course this morning they're almost all a little piece of history, but I love that they're just floating like on the ground, a little above the ground, a little higher above the ground. They're stacked based on how much helium is in them. They're just beautiful. I think they're beautiful. And coming off of this weekend's experience actually is what's really informing this idea of living artfully. Although I am I'm just deeply into this idea, and that you've heard me say the sort of new I don't even know the words to use for this, honestly, like the new container or the new kind of thinking and prioritizing in my work is defined by this idea of be the art in the art of living. Be the art in the art of living. And it took me a while to redefine that because my previous coaching practice was living under the banner of the fire starter movement. And the fire starter movement it was just a different energy. It's not entirely in a different direction, but it's subtly different, migrating to this idea of be the art and the art of living. It's subtly different and different enough. Because I feel like at this time of life, so I'm 65, And I feel like most of the people that I work with and surround myself with are somewhere in that chapter of life. And I feel like that chapter of life is different than this fire starter movement. You know, when we were like jamming and running and gunning and creating and booming and bopping. And I don't feel that kind of energy as much anymore. I feel more like that fluidity. I want to feel the artfulness in my living. I want to really, and so I've defined for me and my work what I think helps me um, live artfully. And it's an acronym I call PCO. And P stands for present. The first E stands for, I have this actually written down here, embodied in your body, where you have access to so much natural wisdom. Meditation helps us with that. Meditation helps us with the first two a lot. Present, like bringing ourselves into the moment, aware, increasing awareness. Embodied, you know, the breath and the movement helps us feel our body, get embodied, and then absorb the wisdom from there. The A is abundant, you know, and I think that's such a relevant conversation at this point in our lives because I think we all feel like, what will it take for us to have enough to live? The duration that we live, because we live so long now, we live old. You know, 90 is kind of a new normal. But what does it really take to live abundantly and also artfully, where it's not like all focused on money creation, but that we're still taking care of that and feeling that the abundance that comes from it. And then the C is the PEAC, connected. And that's a lot of what this weekend, like I really felt the nourishment that comes from connection at the level that I was engaging this weekend because I was with my, you know, four of us girls were out in the desert together with the two dogs living on top of each other. My bedroom was in the living room, you know, and I was running my meditations from the living room and they were kind of working around in the kitchens and everything. We were connected. And then E is evolving consciousness. So that's peace, PEACO, present, embodied, abundant, connected, evolving consciousness. And these kinds of conversations to me is that piece of evolving consciousness, like staying curious and reaching for the edges. And I'll say a little bit more about that if I don't run out of time, which I probably will. The I is inspired momentum, that feeling of like naturally rolling forward, wanting to do what you're doing and feeling some natural bloom in that. And then the last is O, PCO, and out loud. You know, I run a speakeasy. I bring local singer-songwriters here to perform and to send their message out loud. I love developing the voice and expression. I love being in my own voice, in my own expression out loud. And I really encourage others to do it strongly, strongly, because a lot of power and knowing yourself comes that way. There's this song that says, I show myself to know myself. It's a beautiful song. I show myself to know myself. It's like being out loud and saying what's yours to say and speaking your truth. And it really does help you know yourself. And then this weekend, I was thinking, one of the girls that I was out there with is one of my best friends, Cheryl. Sabina met her last night because Sabina was at the Oscar party. And I've known her for, I guess, 25 years or something. Long, long, long time. And when we were wrapping things up on Sunday and getting ready to pack up our cars and go home, I said, you know, let's just do a round robin and just sort of speak um, about our experience and where we're at to each other before we leave. And in the process of that, my girlfriend Cheryl actually shared very candidly about her social anxiety, which I kind of understood, but did not understand to the depth she was really sharing it with us that morning. And it just gave me this quality of an even deeper understanding of her and her anxiety, because social anxiety is anxiety. And then the way we act out of anxiety feels different than the way we act when we're not experiencing anxiety. And usually it's subtle, but you can feel it. Everybody can feel it. And I could feel it, not understanding what it was. And I experienced it as this sort of controlling the conversation that somehow didn't really give me easy access to it. And now when I look at it through the eyes of really more deeply understanding her social anxiety, I have all this increased like generosity and compassion for her. And that right now, that feels like art, man, that's art. Instead of, it's so easy to have complaints about people that block the connection. You know what I mean? It's easy to feel the complaint in our interrelating with each other. And I really prefer it when I'm able to see at that level, like with deep generosity and compassion, so that I can live in, and this is what I kind of define myself for this idea of living artfully, living in awe, wonderment, and amusement. I love that zone, living in awe, wonderment, and amusement. It doesn't mean everything is yummy. It's like looking at Cheryl more through that lens just makes me love her more. And then my time with her will be even have more ease in it. And I love that living at that level artfully, awe, wonderment, and amusement. Take a deep breath. Julie, I think you're here. Oh, yeah, she is. Good. I received your email and I loved seeing that. I loved what you were sharing about your experience of meditation recently. It's awesome. It's going really deep. And also you're sharing with me the Mark Nepo um, thing about, just getting like hanging on to stuff that's really not serving you. It's beautiful. I love the awareness. If you guys are having any awareness that's coming through this practice, please share it with me. I love that. I love that. All right. Tuning in. Your butt bones are in your seat. Your crown is high. Your chest is lifted. Your shoulders are back and down. Rub your palms together a few times. Feel a little heat. Hmm. Thumb knuckles and sternum come together. Close your eyes, third eye gaze. Benevolent royalty. That's our shorthand for everything that I just said. Benevolent royalty. And we're going to begin calling our mind out of the field willy-nilly, calling it in out of the field to this place where we cultivate awareness, consciousness, evolving, present, open, receptive. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. On one breath, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale and hold. Just suspend your breath and mind together here. You can rest your palms up in your lap. And then breathing normally, but with increased awareness. Lay flat on your back, heels touching, toes spreading out. to each side. Find a gentle inhale and exhale that pairs with it, and then just fall into the rhythm. The rhythm is a big part of the medicine. I think yesterday or the day before, I was talking about the way that it impacts our nervous system. Rhythm, being rhythmic, being involved in rhythm, has a regulating effect on our nervous system. 2 minutes. Really feel that soles of your feet. Draw your toes to your head. Wait. Draw. Prana, life force. Life force itself. Starting on the oxygen molecule. Inhale your breath and hold. Release the breath. We're going to do a couple of minutes of cobra pose. Tongue extending out as you press up, face forward. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Stretch that tongue on the way up. No bend in the elbow if at all possible. Rest in this cobra. Third eye gaze, really drop into it, and then down. Exhale. Inhale up. Strongly extend that tongue. Systemic detox. No kink in the neck. Shoulders drop down on this lift. Few more seconds. You open the armpits, really decompress that lower back, open shoulder blades, press your face into the ground. Bring a good inhale and exhale, and then flip back over onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, arms above 90 degrees, palms facing each other, and then bring them both down on the exhale, up on the inhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Begin. It's a controlled movement. Feel the control in the movement, strengthening your navel center, the source of manifestation, confidence, conviction. You want to be strong in the core. Nimble. One more minute. Find your pace and your rhythm. Beautiful. Finish that up and lay flat on the ground for a moment. Take a good inhale, exhale, and then come up to with no cushion or lift. And we're going to do our torso turns to the left. Nice inhale and exhale. Deep. Stretch your chest over your right knee, center left knee all the way back, circling the spine. Find your breath pattern. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Third eye gaze. Final minute, increase your speed. Circle faster. Increase your breath cycle. Almost like we're taking off. Third eye gaze. Stir in the pot. Deep inhales and exhales are detoxifying. Inhale, hold. You stay steady now, just release the breath. Get up on your bolster or cushion, chair. Inner sun, breath of fire through the left nostril. Clear it if you need to. We're gonna block off our right nostril with our Jupiter finger or pointer finger. We're gonna hold on the left side, our ring finger and our thumb touch gently, and the rest of the fingers are up, elbow at our side. And we're gonna do breath of fire. Strongly exhaling through that left nostril, followed by a strong inhale, eyes closed, third eye gaze. Begin. Feel that beat at the navel center. Don't forget your posture, benevolent royalty. Lifted. Inhale, hold. Interlace your fingers in front of your throat center, elbows out to the side. Pull strongly. Explosively exhale, relax. Inhale, hold. Pull. Flex your whole chestal area. Third eye gaze. Forcefully exhale, relax. Inhale, hold. Pull one more time. Exhale, relax. Just sense yourself. Feel yourself. Get your precious object where it works for you to be able to gaze down your nose and at it. Rejuvenation meditation. Mudra, pinky side of our hands come together, fingers apart, palms facing slightly up, resting in front of our heart center. Inhale through puckered lips on a hold. Exhale 4 equal strokes out the nose. Hold empty. 1, 2, and begin again. Just drop into the rhythm. And take a sound bath. Find your rhythm in the music because it's there. And then you can go a little less conscious to the details of it and go into a trance. Who doesn't want to go into a trance like this? Finish that cycle of breath and then return to normal breathing. Good inhale, good exhale. Third eye gaze. Just sit here in a relaxed fashion and feel who are you now? We're going to do I am meditation next. And it's such a beautiful opening. I am, I am. And there's some invitation in it to consider what you brought into this meditation, your what you want to cultivate more of that you've thought of yourself. And then beside that is this finite, infinite, this you that is of this time and space in relationship and occupation. And then there's the infinite you. And it's just so mysterious and wonderful, that infinity, that sense of vastness and um, life force, intelligence itself. So welcome that all into your I am meditation, sitting here in easy pose, right hand in Gyan Mudra, left hand palm facing your heart center, cycling middle, close, out, middle, close, out. I am, I am. And the eye gaze is 1/10 open to the degree that you are comfortable doing that. That means your eyes are almost completely closed, but they're cracked open at the bottom. So out your peripheral vision, you can kind of see your hand moving around, moving from middle to close in to out, just out your peripheral vision, just a crack. And your eye gaze is mostly forward. And if you need to close your eyes, do it. Enjoy. I'm going to turn off my mic. imagine listen. Feel, experience your awareness, the quality of your awareness. Release your breath. Press your left palm into your heart center, right palm on the back. Inhale, hold. Third eye gaze. awake, aware. Release the breath. Press your left palm into your navel center, right palm stacked on top. Inhale, hold. Third eye gaze. Release the breath. Silence for enjoy your inhales and exhales. Enjoy the quality of your presence. Gazing into the third eye space. Rub your palms together. Feel the heat. Sternum and thumb knuckles come together. Crown is lifted. Chest is lifted. Shoulders back and down. Chin tucked slightly in. Gazing. Inhale, and we'll close our practice with 3 Satnam. Sa no. Inhale. Sa no. Inhale. Sa no. One definition for the term Satnam is expressing the truth that I am, that true identity that I am, not only for the benefit of others, but for myself. That concludes day 11, our 21 days of meditation. We're over the hump, into the halfway mark. And I'm going to stop the recordings, but if you have anything you want to say,